Hi guys, it's Asia here from That Girl Asia on YouTube. I also have my Instagram page, City Rouge, that you guys might have been following me on. So this morning I woke up and I was super excited to get ready for homecoming. It's my senior homecoming, last year of high school. Yes. I can't wait to graduation, oh my gosh. But so I woke up super excited, had all my makeup planned, had my dress planned out, had my hair. I was like, tonight is going to be perfect, my makeup's going to be perfect, my hair is going to be fabulous, and I'm going to make a tutorial for you guys and take a bunch of pretty pictures that are going to be absolutely perfect, and everything was going to be amazing. Went to the bathroom, looked in the mirror, and I had this big old planet right on my face, and I was like, are you kidding me? I was so bummed. So I was frantically looking on Pinterest, I was looking on Instagram, looking on YouTube, and I was like, what am I going to do to hide this ginormous Godzilla? And where that came from is we decided that this thing is so huge and it's going to stay for quite a while that we decided to name it. And we were thinking either Godzilla, Dr. Evil, or even Frankenstein. We were coming up with all these ridiculous names, and we finally decided on Godzilla because this thing is so gross and huge, and it's so monstrous that it deserves that name. So I decided to do a tutorial for you guys on how to hide any zit on any day, because you know it's a little bit of a process, but if you really want to hide that one zit that you're thinking is a huge problem, and you don't want anybody to focus on it, this is a tutorial for you. You know, sometimes maybe it's not going to be hid completely, but you're going to do also contouring and blush and highlighting to take the focus away from that problem area. So what we're going to do is start off with a clean face. What we're going to start with is a stick concealer. This is a lot better so you can apply it on a certain area, so you don't have to apply it with a brush or your finger or anything. And what it's best to do is to have a clean brush, clean fingers so when you're patting your makeup in, and definitely a clean face. You don't want any oils, you don't want any dirt on your face because you're already putting makeup on your problem areas. So what I'm going to do before I put my makeup on is I'm going to put on some medicine and acne cream. What I'm using is Melaleuca oil. This stuff is perfect. It doesn't sting. And the only problem is that it smells. But I'm just going to put it on a Q-tip, and then I am going to just dab it on my face on any problem that I have. And so I'm just going to put it over. Try not to press too hard because then you'll irritate it even more. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take acne cream, and I'm not even using anything expensive. I'm using Equate, and you guys can get this from like Walmart or Target or whatever. And it's super cheap. You don't have to worry about spending a whole lot of money because this stuff works perfectly. So I'm just going to put little spots on wherever the problem is. And then with my clean fingers, I'm going to just rub it in. So I'm going to let that dry a little bit so it doesn't blend in with the makeup. Okay, so now that my acne cream is all dry, I'm going to take my stick concealer, make sure I have enough on, and I'm just going to put little dots over my face. And you're just going to put little blobs on it. It doesn't really matter how ridiculous you look because you're just going to blend it in. So after you've done this, you have to do this pretty quickly or else your makeup is going to dry. So with your clean fingers, you're just going to dab in the makeup. So you don't want to rub it because then you'll just ruin the coverage that you just put on, and it won't look as good. And with this concealer, I am not using anything expensive. I'm actually using E.L.F, which I think I paid like, what, $3–4 for this concealer when usually Maybeline is like $7. And this concealer works super good. I have my homecoming pictures with my full makeup, and I'll actually put those up so you guys can see how well they got covered. So I'm just going to put a little bit more right here because this dude is a monster. So after your concealer has dried, I'm going to use my foundation, and what I'm using is L'Oreal True Match in Nude Beige, and this is the color that fit me the most. You kind of have to be a little sneaky in the store, and you take a little bit out of the bottle and test it on your skin so you know which one works. And this was about $7. It's not too expensive, and it actually works great. So I'm going to put a little on my hand like this. I'm going to take it and I'm just going to put it on my face because I'm just going to blend it with a Kabuki brush. I love the way those brushes sound. It's so funny. You're just going to put a little more on my forehead. And again, I look ridiculous with all these. So you're going to take a Kabuki brush, which is very flat, so you can blend your makeup in well. And I'm just going to do circular motions, not too hard so I don't wipe it all off. And as you can see, the zit is starting to disappear. Goodbye. Okay, so now I've got my foundation on, and what I've found is if you want extra coverage and you want that thing to be absolutely gone, is you're going to take your concealer again and you're going to put it on that problem area, and you're going to dab it in with your clean fingers, and you're going to go around it as well so it looks even. Now I'm going to do my powder so I can set my foundation so I'm not so shiny. And this is Nicole Miller in Light. I've had this for quite a while, so the label's kind of old. But this works really good. This isn't actually the same color as my foundation, so what I do is I only use it to set the shine and to make it look matte instead of it looking like I just put foundation on and I didn't even do anything. So I'm going to take my Kabuki brush again and I'm just going to rub it in so I can pack it in there and reduce. And you always want to tap the brush so you can get off all the excess powder so it doesn't fall and look so loose. So after I have done my concealer, foundation, my powder, I've covered up that nasty little monster, I am now going to contour my face with bronzer, well, actually just a shade darker powder. And what I'm going to use is NYC Smooth Mineral Loose Foundation Powder. It's a shade darker than mine. Again, super cheap, not so expensive, works perfectly fine. So I'm just going to take an angled brush, which is also inexpensive. This is an E.L.F. product brush, and I love this brush because it looks so cool. It's like a deep red color. I just think it's so pretty. And it's an angled brush so you can sweep on your contouring lines easy and in a precise line. So I'm going to get a little bit on the brush. It doesn't really matter because you're going to tap it off anyway. And you're going to mix it around and tap off the excess powder. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start from your cheekbone. You can suck in your cheeks if you need to and make a fish face. And just kind of go down from the bottom of your cheekbone and sweep downwards in a smooth motion, because you can already see that you're having a darker line to make it look like your cheekbones are being, what's the word, exposed, I guess. And you can take the eyes away from your nasty problem area and have people look at how beautiful your cheekbones are. And after you've put on that line, you're going to kind of sweep down to blend it in even better. And you're also going to want to apply some of the bronzer to your nose just a little bit. Now that you've done your bronzer, you're going to do a little bit of highlighter so you can highlight your beautiful features and not your visitor on your face. So I'm going to take a little bit of the highlighter and I'm going to sweep it across my upper cheekbones. Then you're going to put it down the bridge of your nose. And across your brow bone, the very top. So it brings out your features. And what I used is, it's called Organic Wear, and it's just a little palette where it has the bronzer, foundation powder, and the highlighter, and it's really cute, and it just flips up like this. Oops. And on the back, I haven't used this brush yet, but it has a brush that comes with it as well. Alright, so after you have done your face makeup, your bronzer, your highlighter, it is now time to tie it all up with some blush. And what do you know, I got this 50% off, and you know you can save, and I did really good at that, so I'm going to use Maybelline in, I don't even know what color this is, oh, Dusty Rose. And I'm going to take it, then tap it, and I'm going to sweep upwards and smile so you can get the apples of your cheeks and look pretty while putting your blush on. You want to go in an upward sweeping motion, and you're going to start at the apples of your cheeks. And oh my gosh, this thing is so stubborn. If you have ridiculous acne that is just purple or it's just not going away and you just want to get rid of it, you can always put some more concealer on and just dab it, because you can never have too much face makeup to cover a monstrous zit like Godzilla. Looks about 50% better. I mean, it's not completely covered, but it looks better than what it did before. Now that I've done my blush and everything else, I'm now going to finish the look off with some lip gloss. And I am all finished. So now you know how to cover up your Dr. Evil, whatever nickname you gave your zit, just like I did, because I think it deserves an Academy Award for being so hideous. So now that I've got my finished look, I'm all clean. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Make sure to subscribe below. You can follow me on Instagram as City Rouge, and you can follow me on Twitter as @Asia. All the products are listed below. So remember, be lovely, feel lovely, because you are lovely. Thanks for watching, and see you guys on my next tutorial.